So I know y'all miss us. We got a lot to talk about. This might be a real lengthy one, but let's get right into it. First thing we're gonna start off with, man, is my favorite flavor on food, the lemon of last week. What was your lemon of last week? Feel free to jump in and start off, anybody.
Peyton Barber.
Oh, just started us
Peyton
off.
Barber. Boy got as much hype as you've ever heard. John Gruden talking about making him a starter. Went off, had 100 plus yards, and got hurt on like the first or second play. Questionable the rest of the game. He might return. Guess what? He's not coming back. He's out. Cut him. And we're right back to square one. Peyton Barber. Lemon. Sour taste.
I like lemons.
I mean, for me, the craziest thing is nobody on my team was lemon this week. Like, even Devontae Parker, who I started because I was like, dang, I ain't got no receiver. He went off for 15 points, so I'm like, eh. But just overall fantasy watching, Juju Smith-Schuster in general, like, this dude's rookie season 4 years ago.
He's always been asked for fantasy, though.
Nah, but his rookie
Not for
season,
TikTok though.
his rookie season, he balled out, and then TikTok came out, and he forgot how to play football and learned how to dance.
Corvette.
That shit's just embarrassing at this point. I'm sorry.
Man, I would have benched his ass. I'm sorry. But so were you done, Scoot?
I was done.
Okay, I'm gonna just elaborate off him because I'm sticking with the Steelers. Biggest lemon right now is Big Ben. He got to hang it up.
Nah.
No, he has to hang it
That's that
up.
offensive
I mean, my
line.
thing is he's injury
numbers
prone.
are-
He's nervous. He's
I'd be nervous behind that O-line, too.
yeah, but he should make something happen like he used to. He should have retired last year.
That's why he's not a limit. That right there is why he's not a
No,
limit.
I love his heart, his spirit, his passion for the game. But I mean, he at some point he doesn't have that much of a good core. If you ask me, they play like ass, and
But see,
he's a limit to me.
This is the worst
Who has him on-
Steelers offense.
Who has him on our fantasy? Ain't
I don't
nobody
know.
talking about Ben.
But the thing with it is, the reason I wouldn't say he's a lemon is because the Steelers never prepared themselves for an old Ben Roethlisberger. Like,
No,
young Ben,
they always
So then-
expected him to be a
that
mobile quarterback.
big, semi-mobile, defensive ends come, I just shove them to the ground and still throw the ball off.
Well,
then,
planned
you
on
know,
him
now-
being Big Ben, but he's not
Yeah.
Big Ben.
Wait,
Now the
then are we
linebackers are
calling the
his size.
Steelers themselves are lemons?
The Steelers themselves will have to be lemons.
Okay, cool. Then I'll say the Steelers are lemons. Hey, so
What'd you
all
say,
my
Gabe?
Pittsburgh family talking and listening and watching this,
It's an old
lemons.
ass clock tower at this point.
Exactly.
Exactly. Ain't no Big Ben no more.
He went from the Big Ben bus to the Big Ben clock tower.
Big Ben to Father Time.
London
Hang it up. Hang it up.
Clock, jeez. Man, I'm going to go... actually, go ahead, Gabe. Who's your lemon of last week?
Bro, I had two lemons. I had Miles Gaskins and Kenyon Drake get me no.
Drake.
That's bad.
They had I think Miles Gaskin had .35, and then Kenyon Drake had like .7.
Dude, I told you,
I'm
he's
like,
a big...
dude, what are you
Drake is the
doing?
biggest
He
bust.
get
Yeah.
0.7.
And they both got touches, too. It wasn't a lack of getting the ball. They
I
didn't
honestly-
make anything
I
happen.
feel like them two are the same style of back, too, bro. They just... I don't think they're going to cut it, man.
I think Gaskins will cut it, but Drake is like Drake. Yeah.
Oh, stop. Drake is cold.
Yo, so
Hey,
I'm-
Jizzy,
I'm
man,
not-
come
I'm
on the
not-
show,
He's
bro.
always
Miles-
Jizzy, pull on the show, bro.
Miles Gaskins last year played up past his potential. Miles Gaskins wasn't good at Washington. Miles Gaskins is not an NFL running back. He's just not. He was like 5'8", 5'9". He's a spell back. He's not an every down back, and I think teams have figured that out. Where
I think he was a lot more like a Jonathan Stewart, but he hasn't been put in that role that Jonathan Stewart
Put
was.
him in the Colts, I bet you he dominates.
Yeah.
well, that's also a defense. I mean, an offensive
Well,
line
that's
that
why I
anybody should dominate behind.
Gino.
So that leads me into
DK.
Oh,
we late.
oh,
We behind you, Gabe.
okay.
We behind you.
DK.
DK Metcalf, Gino to DK. Okay, DK. Breaking out.
Okay.
All right, hold up. My lemon, still the same lemon as last week, man. The Saints look terrible. I don't know what's going on. Alvin Kamara, he's killing me in fantasy. I thought I had struck gold. Yeah, Alvin Kamara for me,
You
man.
have him in our dynasty?
Nah, I got him in a different league.
I have him.
Young
on the
Chefe
dynasty.
Holmes has him, and he ain't doing shit.
Yeah, he's everybody that was touted up. Yeah, they're just lemons. But here's another one. But I think this guy might be on the rise. Marlon Mack. I think he gets traded right before the deadline to a run needy team, and I think he does something. I think Marlon Mack can definitely make an impact. He's just been a limit so far.
I mean, I don't think it's
Right,
lemon. He hasn't played.
Seattle.
No, that's what I'm
They're not
saying.
playing him.
But still, they give him a lot of attention. in like practice, but
Who
as
gives
soon
him a
as
lot of
game-
attention? Practice and social media. If
Yeah.
he's not on the field, he can't be
But
eliminated.
I think
He's like your plants behind you. He's sprouting, but they're not playing them.
but I think if they were to give him the shot, I think he would be there.
Oh man, I got another one. I guess CeeDee Lamb had a bad week. Yeah,
I like
Man,
CD.
Dak just forgot.
yeah, you forgot he was there.
Oh man,
Dak
CD
said,
my dude, man. Sedarian is my dude.
they said CD's nuts.
You guys probably hear that. You guys probably hear. Y'all hear Metro Bird? We on the east side. Metro Bird is out. We outside.
We outside,
Okay,
we
cool.
outside with it.
Perfectly on the east side.
All right, so we talked about the lemons. I want to ask you guys. I'm gonna give you guys the players. You guys just tell me trust or bust and why. Scoot, we'll start off with you. First player, can you trust or bust? T.J. Hawkinson.
So you just gonna give me the tight end on my team that has scored in 2 weeks? I say it's a trust. I think what's happening is I think Jared Goff is trying to find his way as a quarterback and actually throw to receivers.
Still.
Because even in Seattle, everything went to Gurley, Higbee, or Everett. Like he
But he's
rarely.
making something happen over there.
But I think Jared Goff is trying to find his way with the receivers and get them open, especially because they're young and he's looking forward to the next season. I'm gonna say I could trust T.J. Hawkinson.
Okay. David.
Oh, a big trust. You know, my man was he's in the Titan University. He was on Bussin' with the Boys. Where was he at? Was he at Iowa?
Iowa.
He was out of Iowa. Them motherfuckers don't play. Excuse my language, but that's the big trust. Like you were saying, Goff he's testing the Lions to see if the Lions are the Lions. But once he gets things going, yeah, I mean, Hawkinson's going to be out there kind of like a Mark Andrews is, and people are going to be sleeping on him. So big trust.
Gabe, T.J. Hawkinson, trust or bust?
I trust him.
He's good.
He needs to get proper quarterback play,
Yeah.
and he'll be in a conversation with like Kittle and Kelsey and all those boys.
What about Waller?
Nah, he ain't no Walker though.
I guess Waller's a guy.
So what is Waller? Is Waller? And you
Is
got
your
your
tight end one Waller?
You notice I put him with the white boys. He ain't athletic. Darren Waller and Kyle Pitts, the only two niggas doing shit like that, athletic, bro. That big, that fast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That their mismatches.
Geno Smith just letting that nigga drive. Fucking
Well,
wild.
fucking Darren Waller, he can run the ball if he wanted that nigga. Run the
Okay.
ball. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not doing shit like that.
Jeff, you trust him?
I'll put them in a different category.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely trust him. I don't think we have any doubts about the Lions' offense. The offense has done their job. It's the defense. They're 31st ranked. If you can't stop the other offense, that's when you start running into an issue.
They're 31st ranked, but the only team that gave up more than 20 points to was the Green Bay Packers.
They're
Hey,
right.
and I want you to put this into perspective. You just said that their offense is good and their defense is 31st ranked. And they're 0-4, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Raiders had the 30th
This
ranked
guy, the
defense
fucking
last year.
Raiders,
We went 8-8. So I'm not trying to hear none of that bullshit.
You know it was coming.
Yeah, we seen it
Yo,
coming.
Gabe's hurt. He's suffering his first loss. He's wearing black all week.
With a little bit of silver sprinkled in.
I am not. Listen, I like T.J. Hawkinson. Not trusting no Lions in fantasy, bro. Don't care. I don't like Jared Goff. I would trade Hawkinson away to all four of y'all since y'all love him so much and get something better if I had him.
I have him in the dynasty for years
Yeah.
to come.
All right, next player.
That's different. Depends on where you're at in your fantasy team, too. If
Yeah.
you're 1-3, yeah, you're definitely trading to get what you can.
Hey,
Big
but what?
facts.
But what if
Big
you're
facts.
4-0?
Fuck you.
Yeah, we'll say that for later.
And the jabs already begin.
All right, we touched on this next player earlier a little bit. CeeDee Lamb. Jeff, you want to start us off? Trust or bust? CeeDee Lamb.
Fantasy? Bust. If you're not going to look his direction, then, I mean, Dak's not even throwing to him. So, if they don't start getting him any kind of attention, I see he probably just shuts down. He loses confidence. And I think that's, as that schedule gets harder, no, I don't like that. That's a bust.
All right. Gabe, CeeDee Lamb.
Nah, CD too talented, bro. I'm saying trust. He crazy.
Yeah.
He's nuts.
Scoop.
And Dak don't mind him. Like, just as we're seeing tonight with the Rams, bro. Like, Cooper Kupp been having all these targets these past few weeks. And then Robert Woods got 14 targets tonight.
And
You know what I'm
counting.
saying?
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say.
So, like, I think Dak had he has so many weapons at his disposal. It's just playing who's hot.
Yeah, they're gonna make it. I think they'll make it a point. I think they'll make it a point to get CD Lamb targets next week. So I'm gonna say trust. Scoop, what you say?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I watched that whole game. One thing I noticed, the Panthers' weakness in defense is the middle of the field. I think Dalton Schultz had 2 touchdowns and 10 catches.
Yeah, he went off.
He didn't have to throw to the outside because they couldn't stop the middle.
Exactly.
And so CD Lamb right now it was the week where he got the short end of the stick. I'm gonna say trust because you go end up playing those run stopping teams that have really good linebackers, but their corners are ass, and he about to be on the outside eating.
Yeah. Okay.
He played it.
David?
I just see him looking to Amari Cooper first.
Oh, 100%.
Hot take on Coop, he ain't that good.
Whoa.
Before we get into that, Dak and them boys, we'll trust him, CD.
Yeah,
If y'all watched the draft when he got drafted, the way he snatched his phone from who we think was his girl, that nigga is the fucking truth. I gotta watch my language. That guy is the truth. The way he snatched that phone, he's snatching all them TD passes. We trusted him.
About to be another Henderson touchdown up in here, baby.
Stick a lane.
All right, cool. Next play. Everybody got their take on CD Lamb?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were the only one that.
I said bust.
And then Hawkinson, you guys all trusted it, and I said bust. So, yeah, okay, let's see about this next player. Who is
Michelle.
currently Sony Michelle? Come on!
Yeah!
Come on!
Nice.
Go Henderson, touchdown.
Jesus Christ, give it to Henderson.
Shout to Sony.
All right. This next player, he's currently injured right now. We've all been burned in the past by his injuries. This team, they don't really share information well. They do, but it seems like what they tell us is always a lie. Joe Mixon, trust or bust, man.
Oh, bust.
Go ahead, gang. Start it off.
Sorry, I went out of order. Bust for sure. He cannot stay on the field, bro.
No, can't.
He
Shit.
cannot stay on the field.
Him and Raheem Mostert.
Every year.
Hey man, chill out.
It
This is my
seems like
backslash.
something else, like, Samaje Perine about to start again.
And I got him.
Yeah, Dave got Samaje. Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
Oh, y'all want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
Okay.
Joe Mixon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I never picked him up, and I never really wanted him because I knew he's going to be a bust. He can't stay healthy, and he can't stay consistent. And the team that he's on, unfortunately, they can't stay healthy, and they can't stay consistent. So, shout out Perine on the defensive squad, and fire him up on y'all squads if y'all got him.
Jeff?
Hey, he's always been a bust.
Oh,
He can't stay off the bench. He's always hurt.
He can't stay off the medical tents.
Yeah, exactly. He's always in the damn tent. So
Scoop.
They
So go ahead. You got more too?
no, bust. Straight bust.
I drafted him his rookie year in fantasy, and I've had him on my team every year since, except for this year. And I would just say, hallelujah!
You learned your lesson.
I learned my lesson with him and Mostert, man. I don't know what it is about them two cats. I feel like they bones are made, they kneecaps made out of glass chips. Any hit that's too hard, 6 weeks on the bench. Bro, how? How? How do you not
Joe
take care of your
Mixon
body?
and Raheem Mostert should be best friends.
Tent buddies.
All right, so we're going to keep this little trend going, man. I'm going to go with trust.
Oh God.
I think the difference is all these players played hurt, man. And I think the difference is, even though David says the Bengals are inconsistent, there's so much brightness to this team with Joey Burrow that you want to play. You want to be out there. I feel like Joe Mixon in the past was like, yo, we suck, bro. Why am I going to go play? I'm 24 years old. Why am I going to go bang myself up for it? And we suck. They don't suck.
Jordan had one shot, and he is lit.
So I'll be the only one to say I can trust Joe Mixon. I'll trust Joe Mixon. So if y'all want to trade him to me, let's work out a deal. Because who would not want to play on a team that's going to be winning?
Joey
Right?
be the truth, too.
Yeah, facts. So
Joey B is the truth, and I loved him.
Trust Joe Mixon.
Yes.
Trust Joe Mixon. All right, last player in the trust and buck section. Last player is going to be Kenny Galladay.
Ooh. Goddamn.
You want me to start this one off?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
You ain't got no trash can out here, Jeff?
No, I'm gonna go get a water, but bust.
I was like, you ain't got no trash can because his ass is trash, bro. His ass is trash.
Hey, Jeff.
Yes, sir. Beer.
All right. Well,
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Sorry, I didn't want to say it on
Yeah,
live.
he's a bust. I think we all agree on that one.
Yes.
okay. I'm gonna say bust
bro,
too.
Same thing. He can't stay on the field either, bro.
Yeah, can't stay on the field. So he's a bust for you,
Oh,
Gabe.
what's going on?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, sorry. What? Oh.
He's a bust for you, Gabe.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what it is. Like, you would think that since we have better technology, that the injuries wouldn't be as bad. But like, I don't ever remember this many star receivers not being able to stay on the field. And I don't even know if I consider him a star because he could never like for real be on the field like that. Like he always hurt.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't get it.
gonna say bust because I don't watch the Giants. Shout out to my boy Brooklyn, but I don't watch the Giants. We watched the Giants that one Thursday. That was about it. So I'm gonna say bust on that one.
So
Who hasn't gone yet?
I haven't gone yet.
Okay.
Is my mic on? Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you good. You good.
Fuck, man. It's going to be tough for me. I want to say I'm going to trust him, but at the same time, bust him just because Danny Dimes is looking more towards these Slaytons and your Shepherds. The guys who are going to catch the ball and not miss open passes with these baby soft hands. But I think if Galladay was on a different team other than the Giants, he'd be a trust. But since he's on the Giants, guys, sadly, I got to say bust.
Yeah, I guess if he's on like the Packers or something.
I think so. Any other spot, honestly, I would trust him. But
Yeah.
just right now where he's
Think so.
at, him and Danny Dimes aren't clicking, and it shows. And I think that's why, last week he showed up. Well, he just recently showed up as questionable, and now he's healthy. But I think it's just some internal shit between him and Danny Dimes.
I think Kenny Galladay, his whole career is crybaby. Like I think, dude, like
Yeah, Tim, buddy.
I don't even think he's really ever that hurt. I think he's just one of those people that just is always that lens is good. It'll pull.
And he'll get you some fantasy wins now.
He will, but he's also
Just
one
on
where I feel
targets,
like
but
he'll spend a lot of time like, oh, I'm injured, and never actually truly be injured. Just
Yeah, well, what happened in those games when he got like 10 catches, 150-some yards,
so,
a ton.
but with Galladay, I'm sorry, that's just a bust. I can't trust you. I don't know what I'm gonna ever get out of you because randomly he'll go off against these good teams, but then you just go silent. You never hear from him. Ex-girlfriend connection.
We'll get to we're gonna get to the dating advice in a little bit.
That's at the
excuse
end.
me.
I think something we're all excited for as football fans is Justin Fields got that okay, go ahead, and then we're still waiting on Trey Lance, but
Oh, he got named
They
starter.
started
though.
You
him
did?
already.
They
Earlier
named it
today.
okay.
Earlier
So
today.
yeah,
Trey Lance.
how do you guys feel about Justin Fields and Trey Lance finally getting this shot right
Can I
here?
go first, guys?
Go first.
Can I go
Go ahead.
first?
Go ahead.
Go, roll
Because
it
I'm
up.
gonna keep it short, sweet, petite. Fire Nagby, man. I mean, Justin Fields is that dude. They should have been having him play. I'm sorry, Ginger and Jeff. You might be Ginger, so I'm sorry. You kind of look like a young Dalton,
am.
matter of fact.
Okay.
But
No red right.
man, this guy. A lot of these younger quarterbacks right now, they need their time on the field so they can develop and grow. They can learn from their mistakes and better themselves. If you're not going to start this guy who's going to be your franchise quarterback,
Oh,
you got to be gone. So, I mean, I think everybody who even doesn't watch football, we can all agree that Scoot said hallelujah. We're saying hallelujah for starting him, and he needs to be the starter from here on out so he can continue to develop and grow.
Definitely agree with that.
And a bug flew in my eye.
Go ahead, Jeff.
All right, so Trey Lance is gonna just take this league by storm. I think he will be the best out of the rookie quarterbacks. He hits the field, he brings energy. He reminds me a lot of when Baker Mayfield
That's how I
hit the
feel.
field that first time, and he took over for Tyrod Taylor. Kind of just changed the energy of a game. I think that's what Trey Lance is.
Nah, I'm saving mine for last.
All right. I'm gonna say, I don't know what took the Niners and the Bears so long.
It's the Niners and the Bears.
I don't know what took the Niners. Like, don't get me wrong. Like Jimmy G's formidable, but like you don't draft the quarterback there to sit him.
Facts.
You do not draft the quarterback there to sit him. You don't draft the quarterback.
And you knew what you were drafting.
Yeah,
you
you
were
don't-
matching him up with the head coach that was going to be perfect.
Everybody
for him.
knew what was
Yeah,
coming in.
you don't draft a quarterback at 12 to sit him. Now, quarterback in the 20 to 30 range, second round, you sit that dude. You know, he has the talent, but he's not a.
I don't
If
even
you-
understand that move as a team, even bother drafting a quarterback at that range. Just
Right.
if it's not, if you do that, just skip that year. Go for the
And
next
so,
year quarterback.
but honestly,
And we grabbed Derek Carr in the second round.
I said this.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson was a third round pick.
I said this. I said
How's that
this,
working for you?
Hey, let's talk about Tom Brady and how he was picked.
Hey, I said this early on, like before the draft even happened, on my old Twitter before I got banned from Twitter. Shout out to Twitter for banning me like 8 times.
Hey, no free shout outs.
This is my ninth account. But
Modelo, you always give him a shot.
but even but even
But I said
then,
no free shout outs.
Justin Fields, like I think people forget that Justin Fields was the number 2 quarterback behind Trevor Lawrence when they were recruiting in high school. Like this dude went to Georgia, went to Ohio State. When he went to Ohio State, he had to beat out Tate Martell and like 4 other 5-star recruits to start. He started at Ohio State, dominated. He didn't just look good. This man dominated. And you draft him and you sit him, and then you got the nerves to tell me, oh, well, Zach Wilson can throw the ball 60 yards across the field, but Justin Fields is throwing at 75. So,
And running at 75 at that too.
hey, running 75 at a 4.4. Like, this guy's faster than Lamar Jackson.
Facts.
Like, how are you telling me, like, this dude does not start when he literally is everything
Shout
you
out to
want?
Metro.
And so I'm going to just go ahead and say Matt Nagy should have been going Mitchell Trubisky second year, but I get them giving him the break. But no, if Matt Nagy decides any other time this year to say, well, you know, Andy Dalton's back, he's going to be our starter. If I'm the GM, he's out.
Hey, but can I touch on a little bit different aspect of this too? John Lynch, since taking over in San Francisco, has been a wizard at drafting. He gathered so many draft picks and equity. That dude can give away talent. Oh, you got hurt? Okay, I can cut you, and I'll just pull the next big guy back in.
He's been a wizard at drafting injury-prone dudes. I'm
He's getting the
my
job
mic
done.
up. He's
As
getting
a
the job
GM,
done, but
as a
is he
GM,
really
the
getting
team
the
is
job
still-
done?
Yeah, that team is still.
Go, 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 go. Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's
Okay.
go.
Who is it?
Oh,
Okay.
Hammy.
Literally.
Alex
It's
Collins.
Hammy. Gabe, how you feel about Fields and Lance, man?
Yeah, that should have been started from week 1. It just sucks that Justin got to play the Raiders this weekend because he's gonna take another L.
W?
What? Yo,
Oh,
man,
the
hey,
W?
hot take for you, Mr. Raider fan that lives in Utah. First of all, hey, the Bears are about to come and smack the Raiders. I'm sorry.
Defensively, they're going to shut their ass.
Hey, when you come out here next week, we'll talk about it. We're not gonna argue right now. We'll talk about it. I love you.
We played them 2 or 3 times since that trade, and we beat them every time we played.
Hey, since that trade, and then they tried to trade for him again, didn't they?
They did.
Didn't they try to ask to see if the Bears were willing to trade for him?
Y'all wanted Khalil Mack back. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Y'all wanted Mack back. Y'all wanted the Mack attack
Hell
back.
yeah, we want Khalil Mack.
I mean, if you gave him away and then saw that, shit, I want you back too. I'm sorry.
I got something
How much
for
money you want now?
Right.
Hell yeah, we will.
My bad.
Ready, bro. We in Vegas now. Come on, bro. It's different. The Bears don't love you like that, bro.
Hey,
so
Chicago
let's
love
find
that
out where
nigga.
the coaches are. We got
All I
this.
know is this. The Bears got the same amount of playoff wins we do since the trade.
Facts.
Yeah. So I think Trey Lance is going to be the best quarterback in this group, but it ain't going to be in his first week. It ain't going to be next week. It happened to Justin Fields.
Yeah.
It's just it might be a little bit better because they're actually going to put a scheme for him. Because I don't think Nagy put a scheme for Fields at all.
Shanahan is
He
going to
didn't do
have that
nothing.
all mapped
But
out.
the Cardinals
He's a
defense is going to put the rookie on whatever they look. He ain't going to play good there. He's going to be a rookie and they're going to bust his ass. Cardinals 28-0.
But why is
We're
he
not
the
talking about
best
that.
quarterback out of all of them?
Cardinals 28-0.
Where are they playing?
In Arizona. It's a wrap.
Oh, that's not
I got money on the Niners. Niners gonna beat them.
Sure.
Niners gonna beat Arizona. Jordan's gonna be so mad. He's gonna put us on Do Not Disturb.
Bro,
rest of the day.
This the same man that took the Seahawks over the Rams.
I took the Rams.
Took the Rams?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude,
Who took somebody here took the
we were
Seahawks?
at
Nope.
brunch, nigga. We
Yeah.
talked about
Rams.
this.
Somebody took the Seahawks.
Nope. I took
I told David I didn't think there was going to be two.
Oh, it was Gabe. Gabe took the Seahawks.
Yeah, bro.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
All right, so yeah, Fields and Lance, I'm excited for him.
All right.
Shout out to the Niners and Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle with the Y.
Some of the more like exciting news for us in the last couple of days as a group, and probably not like the rest of the world, were this trade and this release. So
Huge.
Gilmore got traded from the Patriots.
Don't get me started.
No,
the
I want
Panthers?
Scoot to start.
Don't get me
Please.
So
started.
let's-
Scoot starting.
Let's go into
Scoot
that.
starting.
Oh, we can't start with the Panthers fan?
Don't get me
He
started.
made the
Scoot-
biggest splash
Scoot is starting.
twice now.
You know why Scoot started? Because he called the Jalen going to Green Bay, so
Okay,
he's
started.
starting.
Well, we can start the next one because that's what we're talking about next. We'll be talking about Jalen Smith.
Yeah.
So we'll let the Panther fans start.
Right, I'm gonna let Jeff start this one because this
All right.
shit. Oh man.
This is huge. Scott Fitterer, huge. Boy has done it twice now in practically back-to-back weeks, trading for an elite corner. First it was C.J. Henderson, now it's Stephon Gilmore. Scott Fitterer is giving the Panthers all the talent they can handle to get them to win right now. As a Panthers fan, huge. Got them for peanuts. What was it? A sixth
A
rounder?
6th round pick.
Bro, y'all
Oh
got
my
him for
God.
not even for peanuts, for like fucking sunflower
No,
seeds
that, no,
that
that's like
nobody
when
eats.
you go on the plane and they give you that little bag of peanuts. That's what you got.
Yeah, they didn't give them.
It wasn't
nothing.
even like a planter's bag. It was just a little.
Bro, they gave him away for a bag of air and a fart, bro.
the Ziploc fart.
I'm sorry, that's what it was.
Panthers.
But-
That's Panthers pulled off 2 big ones.
Okay.
I'll go next, I guess.
Go ahead.
We'll
I
say
ca-
Scoot for
I
last.
kind of just said what I wanted to say.
Oh, yeah, right. You
Hey,
did.
the Panthers, great pickup. The Panthers are finally doing something, but end of the season, nobody's gonna care about them again.
Wow.
It's too small of a market. They never get any attention.
That's what I mean. As much as they're doing, and they're a great team looking right now, but I'm look. Yeah,
Even when we were undefeated, that what was it, 2015 season?
I'll tell you one
Nobody
thing.
even paid
I'm gonna tell you
attention to
one thing that made me the happiest
Number one
about this trade. Scoop probably knows what it is. Y'all got Gilmer away from my fucking Titans, man. I'm thankful for that. Thank you. I'm done.
Now Tom Brady has to deal with him.
Facts.
Gabe, what's your take on this this Gilmore trade, man?
Yeah, that was an amazing play by the Panthers. They got a monster for a 6th round pick. And then now next year when they have Horn back, everybody he's had an off season with them, he's at camp with them, he's healthy. He's from South Carolina, so he's right next to the crib. Like this is
They
a
live like right next to
strategic-
each other too.
It's a strategic move for the Panthers. That was a genius move for them.
Okay.
I don't know about no Super Bowl, but they can make the playoffs for sure. If the NFC is down the field.
Well, and look at the new playoff format. That's going to help the Panthers get in because,
Yeah, 7 teams now.
yeah, it's a lot easier now for them to get the win in.
I wouldn't say a lot either. NFC is pretty tough.
NFC is the GOAT.
NFC is pretty tough right now.
I think it was a good move by the Panthers. I don't know what the other team was thinking. Like they didn't get anything for him. 6th round pick. They hoping to
Bill
get.
Belichick don't give a damn.
Bro, he's hoping to get another Brady, bro.
Hey guys,
He's going back to the well of the 6th
I'm
round.
gonna pull a Kanye right here. Bill Belichick does not care about black people.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, not sorry.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not even
Bro,
gonna.
Alright, yeah,
Ain't nobody ever gonna find me again.
Alright, that will get me fired.
All right.
Go ahead, Scoot.
One. This was definitely a Belichick move. One thing about Bill Belichick, when he moves players that he doesn't agree with, he doesn't like the moves like
Absurd way.
yeah,
I'm gonna
like,
trade you to the Browns. They
like,
haven't
yeah,
won
like,
in ages.
he doesn't just ship them off like, okay, well you were a great player for us and you don't want to play for us anymore. Let me get what I deserve for you. Like, nah, you don't want to play for us and we built you. I'm gonna get a 6th round for you just to prove to you like I don't think you're shit.
Oh, he's gonna send you to the worst team.
He's like that
you could go
step.
to.
He's like that stepdaddy
He's like,
that
oh,
nobody
they don't
liked
like
growing
you.
up. Like, oh, you cleaned up the dog shit. I took a shit in the backyard myself. Go clean that up.
But now, like to get on top of this Gilmore trade, okay, I fucking love what the Panthers did. Like genius to make that call. But
Oh, you're gonna cut him? I have till 4 to make this call and say I'm gonna give you something for him.
But there is one team out there. There's one fucking team out there that is a corner away from not just one Super Bowl, but the last 4 Super Bowls.
Drum roll.
The last 4 Super Bowls.
Give him a drum roll.
The Green Bay Packers are 1 corner away. 1 corner away. Not even 1 corner,
Hear
1
this
stop, 1 player to not get burned like Kevin King. You make 1 call, a 6th-round pick. So you mean to tell me you can give up a 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th? That's higher ranking than the 6th round. Like, in all honesty, at this point, I think the GM for the Green Bay Packers got to be fired.
Let me just be the ad lib to that. If you guys understand what he's saying, Green Bay, 1 call, that's all.
But the Packers, I don't understand how the Packers missed this call.
Okay. So how you feel about this the Smith pickup by the Packers? Because you put us on game. You put us on game on defense
Hey,
on Instagram.
we got so much
Man.
love. Hey man, you rather hold thesaurus on them.
He
Like,
put us on game.
Well, so when Jalen Smith was at Notre Dame, like I remember watching this guy. What's the dude that played for the Browns now? Bloom, number 28. But,
Bloom.
well, yeah, whatever his name is. Jalen Smith.
You know how to say it again? What is it again?
Jeremiah Wusu Koromoa, whatever the
Yeah. But
He acted like he knew what he was gonna say.
Well,
so-
Kusa
like Jalen Smith played
He's a wild ass man.
that rover safety linebacker Cam Chancellor position in college.
At Notre Dame. Yeah.
When he got to the Cowboys, I was like, okay, the Cowboys is putting this dude strictly at linebacker. And when the Cowboys ran the 3-4 2 years ago and half of last year, he looked like a star because now his position is to play center field, flat to curl coverage,
Excuse me.
or temper to mid of the field. So he was a linebacker, but he technically was a big safety. Then they moved back to a 4-3, and now you're telling this guy who is slightly undersized, like, hey, we want you just to stop the run. That's it. All you do is stop the run. And honestly, I thought Leighton Vander Esch was going to get cut very early on this season because
I also thought so too.
he had a couple games where he missed, like even in the Panthers game, he missed 4 tackles in a row, and I was like, yeah, bro, you like
He
Micah
was trying
Parsons.
to arm tackle him.
Micah Parsons shining, they go
They
cut
don't
you.
wrap up nowadays.
But when
Parsons
Green Bay
is making
picked
them
up
look way better than they really are.
Green Bay picked up Jalen Smith, I knew it was coming simply because Green Bay runs a 3-4 defense, and their middle linebackers in that defense can't play that mid to zone coverage. And if you watch Green Bay play, they moved Kevin King to safety. That way he didn't get burnt. Eli Stokes is on the outside with some speed. So I was like, the Gilmore, he's already a seasoned vet, but he is coming off injury. Let's see what Stokes does. Give him a year or two. But I was like, they need somebody in the middle of that field. And so when Jalen Smith got cut, I was like, that's the first call they need to make. The second one was Gilmore. I think they should have called Gilmore as well, because if a 6th-round pick was all it took, I would have gave him 2.
Bro, they should have had them on 3-way. Like, yo, both you guys, pack your bags.
The Green Bay struggles. Why didn't they call Sherman earlier? They run the style of defense. Richard Sherman would have been great in the Packers scheme too.
Because there's a guy named Kevin King that plays the same corner role as Richard Sherman, a.k.a. I'm going to get burnt.
So
Thank you for vouching for me. I said the same thing.
I know he gets
I
burnt, but
said
they
the
like to
same
play a
thing.
lot of that cover 3
They
too.
cover-
They do play a lot of
he
it, but
likes
I mean,
to run that too.
I'll pay this guy less than what Richard probably would want just to get burned. So yeah, it makes sense. That's why they were like, they probably dialed him, and when he picked up, they're like, click. Sorry.
Never mind.
I'm curious, Jeff. So, is there an investigation by the Bucks? The Bucks are the Bucks upset because they don't have no cornerbacks, and they didn't get an opportunity to grab
Anybody.
what's his name?
Gilmore?
Gilmore.
No, I really think. I think it was a smart move by the Patriots. We're not going to release.
I'm trying to get you to piss off the Bucks fan in here. Because he said there was one team that was one call away from calling a quarterback, bro. It should have been the damn Bucks because y'all ain't got nobody.
Hey, no. See, I gave up on the Bucks. So the problem with the Bucks right now is Todd Bowles thinks that he has Darrelle Revis or Jamal Adams out there on defense. Like, if you go back and look at him coaching in New York, he had Darrelle Revis, where I can blitz all day because this guy literally eliminates this third of the field.
You guys will know,
Yeah.
Revis was a goat.
They can play man zone.
Then Jamal Adams
Zone,
can-
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, Jamal Adams came, and it was like, I can put this guy at linebacker, defensive end, or safety, and he's going to make a play.
Yeah.
So I can blitz from anywhere because I can blitz him, and the teams have to know where he's at on the field at all times, and it disrupts them.
Yeah.
Now in Tampa, for the last 3 years, they've had the same set of corners. And I'm like, bro, these dudes can't cover a blanket if the blanket was on them. So why do y'all keep putting them out
And
there?
the crazy thing is, they're not changing anything either. They're
Yeah.
still looking the exact same from how they were 3 years ago.
My thing is
Shit.
this. I gave up on the Bucks 3 years ago because you had Eric Berry and Earl Thomas sitting out there, still decent players, and they let them slide by. And that's when I was like, nah. I was like, we're not going to sign anybody in the back end.
Yeah, no.
So, Gabe, question for you: who had the better pickup? Is it going to be the Green Bay Packers or the Panthers?
Panthers.
Who do you think had the best out of these two pickups? Who won that?
Probably the Packers, just because they're already a Super Bowl contending team, so anything extra is just going to make them
You
that
hurt
much
me.
better.
You hurt me,
Plus,
Gabe.
plus they're worried about the Bucks, honestly. Like in the NFC, yeah, it's it's deep, but I don't know if the Cardinals are ready for all that. You know what I'm saying? So I
Seahawks
feel
might
like
win this
they're-
Wow. So
I
he
was
walks
thinking the
on
same
me.
thing right now. You see me looking back, breaking
But
my
you know,
neck.
I've been dogging this Raiders all
Another
week, so
overtime?
it's all love. It's
What
all
did I do to
love.
deserve it?
You're a Panthers fan.
Yeah. Come on,
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't know, bro. It's gonna be Packers and Bucks again. So
bro.
yeah,
Darnold is
definitely
real.
helps them out.
I think in the short
Yeah,
I think in the
Packers
short
and Bucks,
term
yeah.
I think in the short term both teams win. I mean, no, let me get this right. In the short term, I think the winning team right now is the Packers. I think they immediately need that in their defense right now. I think in the
Aaron
long
Rodgers
term,
was trying to lobby to get Clay Matthews.
I know.
back.
I think in the long
I
term,
love Clay. I love all the Matthews.
in the
fans.
long term, what we're going to see is, I believe, both teams equally are going to, because now Green Bay has somebody to cause ruckus in the middle of the field, but I don't think people understand. Like, you now have Gilmore, J.C. Horn, C.J. Henderson, Patrick Chin,
Jeremy Chin.
Jeremy Chin,
Jeremy Chin is violent.
Dante
He runs through people.
Jackson,
Dante Jackson.
Shaq
improved his
Thompson.
tackling.
and then was it Artie Burns?
Oh yeah.
They got some young hitters
Yeah,
out
Burns
there.
is 53.
Burns. Like I literally just watched them annihilate the Cowboys the whole first half of the game. Like literally looked like he was playing NFL blitz, like with the his stick just flying.
Exactly.
So
They're pulling a page out of
When
Sean
you
Payton's
rhythm
book.
is
They
when they
headhunt
start
now.
doing
And
Headhunt
that's
straight.
what Matt Rule wanted. He said he wanted young guys that would fly around the ball. Alright. As a Panthers fan, I love it. We're finally doing something.
Okay.
Love it.
Cool. Nice. Well, NFL's been real exciting. I know some of us have a strong passion for basketball in their heart. NBA preseason has begun.
Yes, sir.
Two things I want to touch on with that is the Lakers are already having surgery with Ariza, which we all knew he was going to be a problem. But is anybody in this room concerned with their age? And how many Laker fans are in here? 1, 2, 3. We got 3 Laker fans in here.
I'm not a Laker fan, but Melo and Melo and Russ are my guys. So
Melo's getting his ring this year.
Okay. Are any of you guys concerned with the Lakers' health? I mean,
No.
age.
No. Because they have so much experience, and none of them are going to be the ego role. I think at this point they all realize they're in it for the ring.
Yeah.
So they'll just take their rotation and their minutes, and they're not going to overdo their bodies.
Nope.
So I'm not worried about it because it's not like LeBron saying, hey, I have to play 42, 48 minutes a game. He's comfortable. You want to sit me the fourth? All right.
hey, the reason I say I'm not afraid of their age is because you got to remember you got 31-year-old Russ, 29-year-old AD,
I love
Malik
leadership
Monk,
right now.
Kendrick Nunn.
Malik Monk, nice.
What's the other?
None is nice and
Like,
underrated.
that is nice
like,
too.
Underrated
Yeah.
as hell.
They got a lot of young talent on that
Kendrick Nunn
team
is
that
so
people
underrated.
are more focused on the big names.
They're saying niggas are old because they got 3 old players. They got Bron,
Melo.
Dwight, and Melo. And Rondo, I guess.
Don't forget Howard.
He said Dwight.
I said
Okay. Don't forget Walt Chamberlain.
Everybody else.
Don't forget John Stockton,
Come
Karl
on,
Malone,
get out
Gary
of here.
Payton.
Go ahead, Gabe. Hey, let Gabe finish.
Nah, but the Lakers will be fine, bro. They have LeBron James.
Yeah, I
As
think.
long as he is on the court, they be alright.
Yeah,
As long as AD on the court, will for sure be alright.
as somebody who's played basketball forever and loves it so much, basketball IQ to me
overpowers
Skills.
athleticism, and skills.
They adapt their game.
I was
Bro,
just
they're
about to say
so
that.
smart, bro. I think Lakers would be just fine. A Suns and 4.
So, I mean,
The purpose of basketball is to put the ball in the hoop.
I'm a football guy, but the only trophies I won have been from basketball, unfortunately.
Yep.
So, yeah, as weird as that sounds, right?
Yep.
Lakers are going to be
No
great, and Jordan summed it up. Just, I think any sport, when it comes to your IQ, because IQ is something you could pass on to everybody else. You having raw talent, you can't really pass that on to somebody else, but you could pass on that knowledge. And then the second thing about why I think the Lakers are going to be great, I mean, I'm only 31, but I mean, if I had $1 million, I'm working out, keeping my body in shape, paying as much as I can to feel like I'm 25 again. So Lakers, they're going to be straight. Definitely in the playoffs. I don't know if they'll get that ring, but they are, hands down, even if you don't like the Lakers or like basketball, I think everybody is going to watch them this season.
It's gonna be a
Getting the
fun
shit.
season.
No, man, all their games are gonna be blacked out.
I mean, you got you got the wild man Russell Westbrook out here playing point, just yoking.
No, you'll always get 150% out
All
of
they gotta
Westbrook.
do.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's
I
gonna
mean,
be a
you'll
good
never
season.
get less than
150%? That's so underrated, bro.
It's gonna be a good
Right.
season.
225.
Facts.
But let's 25.
He's the first
He
Super
playing
Saiyan
basketball
we've
in
ever
his
seen on a basketball court.
Hey, that,
Now let's
that nigga's Piccolo for sure.
Let's
The
go,
Soldier's
man.
kicking in, guys.
let's talk about the little black guy really quick for the NBA. They had 18 players arrested today on federal charges for
Is it just
defrauding.
fitting that Metro is flying around as we talk?
They were defrauding their welfare benefit plan. I'm not versed on it. I didn't even know that existed. Is that like old people retirement for the
No,
NBA?
so what it is
Yeah,
you get a so even in football they get it after 10 years you get like a stipend. So your first 10 years in the league it pays into an account that once you pass 10 years, when you retire you continuously get like a certain amount.
Wifey's right.
After, but what ended up happening with these players were they were saying like they felt like fraud injuries and they had doctors writing them notes of like
So they would say they were hurt, but they were not
yeah
hurt.
or like
You check the fantasy?
this injury that I have came from me playing basketball in the NBA, so now I need to be paid more because I was injured over my 14, 15 year career. And so the NBA's like, oh okay, here you go, we'll add an extra $20,000 on top of it.
And then we wonder why they don't get the insurance, like in the NFL. They had to fight for their retirement insurances.
Was it 27?
Well, the difference with that is NBA contracts are completely guaranteed. Like once you sign your name on the dotted line, that's your money. NFL,
You get all that.
Wow.
Maybe.
NFL, you get your signing bonus and you can space it out over years like Todd Gurley did.
That's
But like
crazy.
Todd Gurley's $90 million contract, he only made $37 million of it.
I think had he not complained about the Rams not giving him his money, he'd probably still have a job somewhere.
I think for me the most exciting name on there, or the name that stands out to me, because that man's always been that. Like he's that dude. Sebastian Telfair, like he been thugging. Sebastian Telfair been thugging, bro. He been do that.
Hey, when that came out and I saw that, I said, Seabass? Oh, for sure. Any dude named Sebastian? Come on, bro. You
You wanna know what he is? William Bynum. No,
Oh,
the dude was
Bynum.
always actually hurt.
Lakers.
No.
Always
No,
hurt.
that's
Well, Barnum was the point guard.
yes.
Yeah.
You're thinking of Andrew.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
but both
you're
of
right,
them,
you're right.
they were always hurt. So I'm like, that's not fraud. He legit was always injured. He probably just
Bro, I-
stumbled over the sidewalk or something.
I see it just like how it is right now. It's like people take advantage of COVID and working from home, and
That's
the
pretty messed up that I said
EBT,
that as I'm
PPP
young.
loans.
PPP
Right.
loan. That's exactly how it was with these dudes. They coming from a East Sider, they finessed the game, and unfortunately, somebody slipped up and got caught and exposed somebody else. So
So
Yeah.
I did a little bit more reading on it when I was at work before I left. So what ended up happening was I think it was Tony Allen who had been doing it for a while now, and then
Tony Allen used to be beating people up on the court. Come on, what do you
And then
expect?
Tony Allen shared with a couple other players,
That
hey,
was
you
a
guys can do
defensive
this.
guy right
This is what me and so do. And then they
they're
start
putting on that.
they start getting out
players.
there, and that
Yeah.
like I always tell people, man, if you find like
Loophole.
if you find a loophole, man, hey. Put on the people you know closest to you, but don't put everybody on, because once you start putting
Facts.
everybody on, you gonna get caught.
And that's why it's not even a circle. It's like
It's a square, obtuse square.
it's very obtuse with Gabe on the laptop. But this is why it's so tight. This is why they're so tight. It's gonna stay so tight. But yeah, put the right ones on and the real ones on. If you keep passing down that line, somebody gonna that tug of war is gonna fall.
Hey,
yo,
what's your take on these NBA players defrauding
I'm
the
over here right now.
PPP loan?
I was like, bro, what
They got sirens, the fucking chopper.
Man, I don't even know what to say. It doesn't make any sense to me.
They blew all their money. They blew their money away.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you gotta name, you know what I'm saying? Like, make something happen. See, I don't got no sympathy for no niggas that if you touched a couple million, bro.
Facts.
You touched a couple mil. If you fuck that up, bro, like,
Yeah, facts.
yeah.
Bro, let one of us touch a mill. You won't see us anymore.
A lot of these
I
guys.
touched a mill. It'll be millionaires by a year after I touched the first mill.
First thing we're doing is investing somewhere,
Yeah.
and then maybe a little
I don't
side
know,
shit.
man.
You know
I'm
what I'm
investing
saying?
right back in the ultra bodies and shoot with scoop.
Hard to
Do
go
you
back.
do you
Go to,
think that they're gonna
higher-
actually
You see
get
the whole fit today?
get the
The whole
federal
fit.
charge? Or think it's gonna get played down to some?
Hey, this is the
some
most
shit?
comfortable shirt. I put this on this morning. I said, is this even on?
Okay.
I need
That's
this
the star power will be in effect. I'm a star. I'm not going to jail.
Sebastian Telfair. All right. So we had our Instagram live going, and we were listening to the fans, and we were asking them their input on what a take should be.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm a little litty right now. This sake shot. What are these? What's
Oh,
these?
And
no.
so, if anybody doesn't know what soju is, let me
see
tell you
that.
guys. Soju is Korean rice
Yeah,
wine.
soju
Okay,
is
guys,
good day
get with the
pomegranate.
program.
It's got
It's
me
Korean.
tequila.
It's Korean
It's got
rice
me
wine.
loopy.
Korean tequila.
So we're gonna have this.
Awesome.
We're gonna have this conversation.
One time, hey, you know me. I gotta put on my Asian people's. You know, shout out to you Islanders and Asians.
We're all about
So
the
yeah. I'm gonna put it off on
Why
Jeff.
day one?
Jeff is going to let y'all in on what the choice was, and then we're going to discuss it a little not sober.
Okay. So we asked, what do you want to talk about? What do you want us to talk about? And we were told the ladies want to hear.
We weren't told. We were asked.
asked
You got to say it
the
right.
dating perspective from men. So, dating in today's world from a man's perspective. I mean, am I allowed to talk?
No, hold on. No. Hold on.
Your wife in the house. Your wife in
Hold
the
on.
house.
I'm gonna start this one
Go ahead, D.
just because.
You dating your wife.
What do you
Very
say?
true. Very
What'd you
true.
say,
I
Gabe?
mean, we do have backyard date nights.
Could you ever stop dating her? Did you?
No, we
Wait,
do
what?
backyard date nights right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you do shit, like, you still take her out, like, you still take her on dates and shit like that. But technically, you're still dating her. You know?
You know, and actually, that's a great emphasis right there. Because when they said like the
Listen to
dating,
Gabe right now. He's got this one.
when they said dating, are they talking about like if you're dating and still taking a girl out, or like just trying new waters?
Here we go.
Yeah,
I guess we
That
just.
nigga spin.
How about we just
Top of the
from
bonus,
all
top of the
perspectives? So from whatever that question means to you,
Yeah. Whatever.
I'm
that means.
okay,
your
hold on.
perspective.
Hey, can
Your
you
perspective.
hold on? Can you pour me one more real quick before
It's
I take
gone,
it? It's
dog.
gone. Oh fuck! All right, excuse
Hey
my
look,
language.
I'm glad y'all with us. We at the hour mark. It's about to get real deep in here. Just
All right, this is our
stay
finale
with
right
it.
here.
Okay.
Stay
all
tight
right.
with us.
All right.
Stay tight with us.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
You're gonna start our finale?
Okay, I'm gonna
All
start the dating from a, you know what, a real man's perspective, because I was married.
you said it.
I was married. I mean, hey, look, all my relationships have been like years. There's never no like petty small shit. You know, it's like some real serious. So from a man's perspective, in Vegas, when it comes to like the dating perspective, I'm gonna just keep it short, sweet, petite. I lied. If you find somebody great, lock them down. I think my honest opinion, a lot of these girls see us guys as like, we compliment them nowadays. You know, we want to do these actual dating, take you out to eat, go bowling, do this, and they see us as thirsty or
Yeah.
want to get in their draws. Like, nah, give a dude a chance, a time of day, see what they're about, and vice versa. Give somebody a chance. So when it comes to the date scene out here, like, be more open, be more honest, and be more blunt. I mean, if you want to just bang, say you just want to bang. If you want to go to the movies, say you want to go to the movies.
Nigga, that shit don't work.
Hey, you know what? Hey, but that's my perspective. Hey, check this out. Hey, Gabe.
By the way, what's your?
Hold on. No. Check. He said it doesn't work. It doesn't work for us guys. But guaranteed, if a girl came up to us and said, "Hey, I just want to fuck," what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
We in that
We knees deep. You know what I'm saying? So from a man's perspective,
May the church say yeah.
I mean, from a man's perspective. This is me saying to the ladies out there.
Together, we have people inside.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Jordan gonna go next. And I actually summed this up about it in our last.
Look out the window like
Our last podcast we didn't put on. We didn't put on. I said the same thing. Just a lot of these females out here are just shiesty. The social media has distorted them. These wannabe pimps, the money, all this shit has distorted them. So now they want. Oh, you gonna take me out? You gonna do this? And if you say, hey, money's not right, or wait it out. They're gonna be like, oh, I'm on to the next. So I'm not trying to be rude, but a lot of these Vegas females nowadays, I don't think they're ready for a real relationship, and relationships aren't old-fashioned that they used to be. Like, you can't go out to dinner every Friday because girls are like, oh, I'm bored. You can't keep that same trait because girls get so bored so easily, and sometimes us dudes do. But I'll tell you one thing, and I'm ended like this. If I'm bored, I ain't gonna go on to the next lady. I'm gonna go on Pornhub until you get your shit right, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Hot take.
Hot take for non-sports.
So dating from a man's perspective. Ah, man.
Married man's perspective.
Well, I didn't get to experience like all the dating apps and all that stuff. And social media was kind of just brand new in my day, so we actually had to talk to people. We actually had to shoot our shot. So,
that's cool.
To all my men out there, advice for my men: you're single and you're trying to find somebody you like. Like David said, man, be honest, be genuine, shoot your shot. You're gonna miss more than you make, bro. But hey, Kobe said you miss every shot you don't take. So keep shooting. Just approach them and be like, look, let's go on a date, whatever. For my men that are in relationships, you gotta keep the romance, man. Obviously, y'all together, so you should have learned your partner's love language, like how do they receive love. 5 Love Languages, great book, pick it up. Learn how your partner receives love, and then water that plant every day. Some women like gifts, some women don't. Some women like affection, some women like quality time, some women like just talking. Whatever it is that you know about you, find out what it is and water that. All of us growing up, ain't nobody taught us that shit. Ain't nobody taught us how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the most romantic person at all, bro. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to be romantic. You know what I'm saying? But you know what though?
I'm a hopeless romantic.
I love my girl so much, bro. Like, yeah,
I'm gonna
figure it out.
Happy.
You see what I'm saying? To my men, the advice to my men that are in relationships, obviously you should know your partner. Just water their needs daily. And then my last piece of advice for my men out there that have daughters in that relationship, and your daughter start dating. Obviously, I'm not there yet. My baby just turned 2 on Tuesday. Yeah, couple rounds.
Look like bad boys opening the door.
But you know what though, man? I tell you this though. I'm just me. I believe in karma, so I conduct and move and behave myself in a manner that if my daughter was watching and she understood, would she approve? You know what I'm saying? So to all those men out there that got baby girls, make sure you moving how your daughter would be proud of you. Like, that's important. So those are my three different levels of advice.
I think you pretty much hit a lot of that. I think, like you said, I didn't get to experience any of the dating apps, anything like that. I mean, for me, I found mine early on.
You ain't missing much.
You ain't missing much. Swipe left, swipe right.
So I can't speak to all that, but I think just being honest, don't try to hide who you are or anything like that. So, and kind of like David said, if that's all you're in it for, say that's all you're in it for.
I mean, I'm sorry to cut you off. The best thing, I mean, we're all adults. Majority of us are all adults, I hope, or act our age. The best thing we can do, keep it 100. What's so wrong? Keep it 100. If I say something and you feel some type of way, be open about it. Don't be around the bush. Don't go hide and all. But I mean, like, get straight to the point. Because if you want to keep it pushing, keep it pushing. Don't waste my time. I'm not going to waste your time. Because a lot of us got families, got jobs, got bills.
Hey, but I'm gonna keep that shit easier said than done though, bro. Because sometimes you got different ties.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in a relationship where it's like she wasn't happy, I'm not happy. We both weren't at a point in our life where we can try to figure it out, but we held on so long because we got everybody else involved,
But the
everybody
thing-
mama
and-
involved.
But exactly. Y'all got everybody involved, but end of the day, it's between y'all two. If
Right.
y'all can't sit down and have a like conversation, like the shit I'm going through right now, if we can't sit down and have a conversation about like what's wrong or what we need to work on, or just a simple conversation, shit got to go. Shit got to go.
But
Why
see-
why waste my breath and my time when I'm saying some shit and it's gonna go in one ear and out the other?
Right.
So-
And what David is giving y'all is shit that I didn't have. I had to learn on my own. You know
We
what
all
I'm saying?
had to
Now that
learn
I'm older in my relationship now with my family, I know now. But
Everybody is
listen to this man's words.
Every relationship is a new relationship. Everybody go in there, and it's always a learning experience.
Yeah.
Always. You never gonna go into a relationship and be like, "Oh, this is gonna be ABCs and 1, 2, 3s,"
I think
because it's
what-
never gonna be
I
like
think
that.
what a lot of people tend to forget, and this is coming from somebody who, you know, as I told you, like I've been going to counseling and everything. Like this comes from somebody who, you know, is technically still married, and now I'm back at a point of working on it. And I think it's just one of those things where I think a lot of people forget that you're going to go through phases in life where you grow. And one of the craziest things in life is marrying and growing together, because you're no longer yourself anymore. Once you get married, no matter what, every decision you make
longer
has to
me
deal.
and I,
Yeah,
that's
every
me.
decision you make in life, whether it's small or big, somewhere either the front of your head tell you, hey, your significant other is watching, or in the back of your head, you telling yourself, damn, my significant other is watching.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of people tend to forget when they like. And this is my thing in relationships nowadays. And this is, I'm just gonna get a little bit personal. This is something that like that was in mine, where a lot of you women, y'all get in relationships and y'all get married, and the first thing y'all think of is, oh, I got a man. But I'm gonna go around my friends, and I'm gonna let my friends tell me, well, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that for him, because I wouldn't do this and I wouldn't do that. But
Thank
it's not
you.
about your
Thank
friends. It's
you.
about what works for you and your significant other.
I was just about to say that too. I was just about to say
We
that.
gotta go back to Jeff. So go ahead, Jeff. Finish with
So
your
yeah,
point.
and just gonna kind of, you went into 3 different levels there. I'm gonna finish it off and for the people that are in relationships is don't be afraid to spend time with them, because and also have your me time. It's important to have your time alone and kind of let yourself
Every
vent.
relationship, guy or girl,
But-
you always have your me time.
Yeah, but also if you're a guy, don't let your friends tell you, hey, you're with. It's okay to be like, yeah, I prefer to spend time with my girl because I enjoy being with her more than I prefer being with her.
Right. Fuck yeah.
If that's your best friend,
You know,
don't
hey
be afraid to
Jeff,
say it.
I remember I saw a meme like, when you go out with the boys,
Yeah.
are they gonna give you booty? Are you gonna be at home with your
Hey,
girl
man.
getting some booty?
It's 2022.
Chill your ass out.
Hey, let me tell you though.
Hey, if they
I'll
ain't
tell
the
you,
boys don't vote.
I'd be at home.
It's
Hey,
Pride Week. Shout out to my Pride people.
I tell you, niggas be rolling 15 deep to try to talk to one girl. Meanwhile, I'm knee deep in one girl.
Right.
Shit.
I'm just
Shit.
saying,
Thanks. I'm over here rocking the boat like
Go
Aaliyah
ahead, Jay.
said.
Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if that's your best friend, spend time with them. Don't be too manly, or yeah, even on the girl's side. It's okay. We like to spend time with you. Just tell us that you want to spend time. Everybody likes the attention from that person you want to be with. So
I ain't gonna
give them
lie.
that attention and be able to receive that attention as well.
And this is also something to piggyback off what Jordan said. I don't have any daughters yet, but I have 2 nieces, and like at this point now they're 9 and 7. And like I remember like 18 to like 21, I was a wild ass motherfucker, man. Like I was a wild ass motherfucker.
I was wild from 12 to 25.
I'm gonna elaborate off
I
that.
was a wild ass
Go ahead.
motherfucker. Look, man, I had the drop top car. I used to walk around with my shirt off all the time because I was in tip top shape.
Big dog.
I was a wild ass dude, but I'll never forget. And like I have this picture saved on my Facebook. I'll never forget. I took a picture of me holding my youngest niece in my hand, and my older niece sitting right next to me, looking at me like with this look of awe. And I'll never forget looking at that photo like a year later after I took that photo and been like, damn, like one day they gonna wake up, or they gonna grow up, and they gonna deal with me. So I want them to deal with a dude who act like me, and I was like,
Yes,
hell no.
that's
I'll kill him.
why I want, and that's why I want to elaborate off that. Shout out to all you guys and girls that have kids, and First, I'm gonna say I'm tired of all these single parents. Y'all got a kid, try to make things work. I'm tired of y'all fucking and leaving on to the next. But second, on personal experience,
Whole other opinion right there.
hey,
Story there.
I gotta say, on my personal experience, guys and girls, mostly to the girls, I played this role in what my past like 3, 4, 5 relationships. Nigga, I played stepdaddy for so long. So girls, man's perspective, if a dude is stepping up to the plate and take care of you and yours, show some real love. Don't keep running back to the baby daddies who ain't doing shit. Don't keep running back to your homegirls who's out here talking about you need to go out and do that. If this dude is taking his time, taking his money, the family introduce you, like, yo, give him some time. Give that shot a day. Because, like, the end of the day, if that dude, I don't want to cuss and say nigga a lot, but if that dude is in the life, not just for you, but for your child, man, that means a lot. And y'all can't take that for granted because once it's gone, it's gone. And I'm out. I'm done with this from here. I'm
Alright,
done.
Gabe, it's on you. Put the mic on Gabe.
Oh yeah, Gabe. I've been waiting. Gabe's been over there making the faces, so let's hear Gabe.
Just in case.
I want to hear Gabe.
Scoots is too low, so it's gotta be chips.
I don't know, bro. I don't really be dang. I don't really be trying.
Wait, hold up.
That, bro. Honestly.
Hey, Gabe.
I'm
Gabe.
not trying to, I already got my son. I've been trying to make shit happen.
Yeah.
So I haven't really been focusing on that. Like I do, like obviously.
I respect that.
Of course, you know.
His DM is about to go crazy.
Your DM about to be on fire.
Hey, all them girls in Jordan, Utah.
Holla at my boy. Holla at my boy.
I didn't know he could get red in the cheeks.
Like he licking his lips and shit.
That boy get anal only in Utah.
And this is why we won't make it on Apple. This is why we stick on SoundCloud.
Alright, listen up, Gabe.
Oh, go ahead. My bad. Damn. Dying over here.
I'm not rolling with the whole boyfriend girlfriend shit right now. I'm trying to do.
You gotta take care of yourself first.
I'm trying to get more control of myself.
Facts.
Like, you know, financials and you know, career wise and shit. I'm really locked in on that right now. So I still handle business, of course, but settling down or like, I didn't know all you niggas married and shit before. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Like I've never, like, of course I have my son and his mom. Like I was real close with her, but sometimes this shit don't work.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. But we're the best life co-parenting.
Amen.
Now that's what it's about. It's about making sure that our son has the best life he has and has no, slip ups because we're not together.
Yeah.
Facts.
So like we're great co-parents and shit like that. Like when we understanding, we know the assignment.
We know this.
We understand the assignment. You know what I'm saying?
And that comes with life experience, though, bro. Because our parents told us all that. I remember my parents like, "Yo, slow down. Wait till you're older. Slow down." And I was like, "I ain't listen, bro."
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I had one parent, and then the Jordan's mom,
bro,
the
I'm
twins'
saying,
mom.
bro,
Like,
I spent so much time dating that I didn't find my career until I was 27, 28. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I could have just took that extra time and focused on me when I was younger and would have listened to the elders,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? I could have given my family that I have now even a better life at this age. You know what I'm saying? But everything happens for a reason, and I think
good things take time.
yeah, and I think it's like what Gabe pointed out, man. He's like, I'm just trying to take care of me and my son first, and make sure we straight first. I gotta take care of me first, bro. I think that's the most important thing in life. Is like when you realize you go through something, and you're like, okay, I learned from it. I'm gonna get better. So, kudos to you, man, for that.
And I'm gonna piggyback off what Gabe said, and this is something that like I've been going through and getting my mind right with. Like we do have to take care of ourselves. Like a lot of times, like for me, I've known Taylor since we were freshmen in high school. Like and for me, a lot of times it was like, damn, like I went through my whole wild boy phase, and she was still there. Like what the fuck. And for me, like I felt like I had to devote 100% of myself to this woman, and always be everything to make sure I did everything right, because I was like, you know what, I used to be that wild dude. Now it's time for me to devote everything to her. And then like when shit started getting rocky, I was like always angry and shit. And then like when I started going to counseling, it was like, what do you do for yourself? Like how do you take care of yourself? And I was like, well, I try to make her happy. And it was like, my counselor was like, at the end of the day, even though you want to make her happy, you still have to take care of yourself, because guess what? If you're not happy, anything that you reflect off of you to try to help make her happy
Amen.
is only going to end up doing to her what it is that you're doing to
Amen.
yourself.
Facts. Facts. Gabe, you have something to add to that?
Type of thing.
Nah, man.
Oh, I thought you had said something.
He was saying facts. That's
Oh,
it.
okay, okay.
Facts.
Yeah, man, most definitely. That's what I'm gonna teach my daughter is to make sure you love yourself first before you can love anybody else. So it took me a while to learn that. So yeah,
Facts. I think we all still learning it. To be honest,
Yeah,
we still
facts.
going through some
Yeah.
of the shit.
yeah,
Hey,
dead
you
ass.
learn every
Hell
day.
yeah.
And, just to kind of add to that, if we're giving kind of the advice type of thing, it's so important that we make compromise. Although we want to try everything for that other person, whoever they are, but you also have to make your own compromises. It's not just a take or a give. You have to know where that balance is. So
Yeah,
Facts.
know where both of them is.
compassion.
Yeah, and it's nice that we can all kind of just sit out here, really kind of talk about this and show a different side of what you see. So, I mean, of course you see how much we love sports, but you also get to see a little bit of the
Yeah, I'm a
vulnerable
sentimentalized dude. I'm gonna go home, probably get drunk and think about my old.
damn
no,
self-
Like that Drake
Hey,
Marcus rule?
hey, I'm 100. I'm about to drink when I go to the crib, and I'm not gonna drunk text, but I'm gonna cry in the fucking bed, man. I'm gonna be crying watching some anime.
All right, cool. So
gonna be happening.
let's end it like this, then, man. Let's do this mental check, bruh. How you feeling 1 to 10? David, how you feeling 1 to 10?
minus
Yo.
the soju.
Minus the soju. Soju's great, man. But man, you know what? This week has been a good week. I can't really say much. I wish I'd get more sleep, to be honest. I wish I didn't have 18,000 group texts.
Sorry.
And I mean group texts, I mean like I
love us.
like 2 of our group texts because I'm in them, but the rest of them are the same shit. So y'all niggas need to chill, bro.
Can we just have
Y'all
one
need to
group text with
chill.
everybody?
Like literally every day is a new group. But I'm just being sarcastic. But no, I mean out of a 1 through 10, I would say probably like. To be honest, I'm probably like a 6. 6. You know, yo.
Gabe laughed at him.
Gabe's laughing at me. He's 6. What's wrong with my 6, Gabe? Hey, it's a 6. Hey, let me get to my 6 though. Just
Explain the 6.
the 6 is you know, I just my family. I wish I was spending more time with my family. Like my little sister is going through some some shit, car troubles all the time.
Yeah,
You know, I barely see my my niece from my older sister.
yeah.
You know, I see my mom when I pick her up and take her to work. But you know, I just wish I spend more time with the family and talk about some of the situations that we talk about.
Yeah.
You know, especially you know the whole like relationship wise and being able to take care of our mentals. Like I feel like the conversations we're having now, like I want to be able to sit down and talk to my mom and you know my immediate family about it, and I can't. And it's been like that all week for me, and that's why I've been excited for this day because it's like, yo, I get to talk to my boys. Day off, we about to just go ham and not have no remorse. Talk about whatever we talk about, and I'm not gonna hear any negative remarks other than Gabe just laughing at me, a little hoe ass.
Always gotta be one.
But so when I say 6, that's what and then of course like I said, my sleep. I never get no sleep. But this week has been a 6. Today has been a 9. Cause I wish I would have got Fuku Burger. I usually go every Thursday. But Jessica Linzen, if you're listening to this, you owe me Fuku Burger because you were supposed to do that today. But yeah, 6/9.
Oh no, how did you just end that with a 69?
69.
I'm not the only one that noticed that he ended that at a 69.
Now, I would say this week's actually been a really good week. I legit haven't been waking up at 4 to go to the gym this week. I just been deciding to rest and going to the gym later. But I think the biggest thing for me this week is like going to counseling and actually really breaking down barriers from my childhood and like figuring out like some shit that you know I did and things that happened like was not okay. Even though like you know and I hear it, like I'll be honest, like when I was in 5th grade, like the summer of 5th grade to 6th grade, before I moved to the east side, when I was still staying in the north, my oldest brother and my brother that's 3 years older than me came out here, and we stayed in Oasis Heritage Apartment Complex, and it was a dyke, well, 2 lesbians that lived upstairs from us, and so like they was cool with my older brother.
Wow, he held back real hard.
Hey, like,
man.
but no, like the crazy thing was like my brothers used to be like, hey, can you suck my little brother dick? Like let my little brother hit. And so like, you know, at 11 years old, I'm out here like thinking I'm the shit. And like they hyping me up. And like I was in counseling and my counselor was like, yo, did you ever in your life like run back and tell somebody like, yeah, I did this? And I was like, nah. He said, yeah, because you were molested at 11. And he's like, when you're a male, you get the good job, pat on the back, because yeah, you did it, and that's what men do. But he's like, it ruined your childhood. And like for me, and it started breaking down walls of like why I was always so angry. And like, you know, like everybody used to be like, oh dude, Scooter lay you on the football field. And it was like when I put those pads on, I knew like at that moment I could take all my anger out and it didn't matter.
Facts.
It didn't matter. But then it was just like, you know, now that we're adults and the game's going and, you know,
We gotta take anger on that.
yeah, like you plateaued in the gym, so you ain't, you know, you're not going through those phases of like intense body pain from overtraining. Where do you take that pain out? Like that pain can't go out, and you gotta learn. You have to express it somewhere. And so it was that was the thing this week of just going back, like, you know, the 2 days I went to therapy this week, just going through my childhood and being like, damn, that shit was not okay. Like, that shit was not okay. Like, as much as, like, and the thing is, like, my counselor told me, he was like, let's flip the script. If you were a female, your brothers would be in jail, and if it was two older dudes, they'd be in jail right now.
Facts.
Because that happened to you. But as a young male, we're going to give you the pat on the back, tell you, oh, yeah, you earned your stripes today.
Right.
And you go through life thinking that that's what you're supposed to do. And he was like, how long did that actually truly affect you? And I was like, you know, I got to high school, and I was like, junior and senior year, like, I knew how to touch women in ways from when I was 11 that most girls my age had never been touched like. So it was like, yo, I'm going to teach you some things about yourself that you ain't know. And so then I started feeling like, well, shit, I'm the motherfucking man. But it was just like, it was a very, like, toxic environment inside of me.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, especially with being married and trying to be, like, you know, the world's greatest husband and super devout and figuring out, like, damn, like, this woman ain't reacting the way I want her to. Now I'm angry. And just figuring out, like, where all this anger came from. And then, like, you know, just really being able to go back to her and apologize. Like, you know, I feel like a lot of times we do things out of anger or do things out of not understanding ourselves. And then we never go back and apologize to that person. And like I told her, I was like, I don't know if this will rekindle our relationship or anything. I was like, but as a man and somebody who's finally understanding myself, I got to come back to you and be man enough to say, hey, I'm sorry.
Right.
And so I would say this week has been a 9. It's been a lot of pain that I've erased and had to live through again. But I would say it's for the better. So I'll give this week a 9.
Congratulations, brother. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, for real.
Gabe, how you
Go ahead,
feeling,
Gabe.
bro?
I'm an 8. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain about too much.
Raiders.
Trying to figure my career path out. You know what I'm saying?
Metro.
That's an everyday thing. Who's not trying to figure their career path out?
Facts. Big facts.
I don't feel like that's anything new. But other than that, man, I just generally stay optimistic, bro. I can't, like,
Yes, sir. That's
even
love.
the times that I feel down, like some people really think I'm crazy sometimes. Or like I'll be talking like I'm like, oh nigga, I'm gonna write a script, I'm gonna fucking win an Oscar off of fucking, you know, best original screenplay and shit like that. I'm gonna start a podcast, we're gonna make millions of dollars off a podcast. I'm gonna do music, I'm gonna do this. Niggas be like, yeah, that's cool, but like, can you really do that? Like, nigga, yeah.
Anybody can do that, and those ones doubting, cut them off.
So, bro, like they can't think outside the box like that. That's why I love Jordan so much. That's what that nigga, because that nigga shared the same shit. He's like, bro, and y'all, like, we could do something more than just a regular 9 to 5. Like,
Facts.
but that's my main focus right now because I have my son, and I need to make sure I can, you know, I got the insurance and I can provide for him.
Yeah,
So, like,
he's
that's
that
my
king.
main focus right now is trying to improve my regular 9 to 5 life. That way, that more money, that I can prove my, you know,
Metro.
shit like this, you know.
Yeah, Metro.
Yeah, I might have to pull up on the fucking the 911. You know what I'm saying? I might have to holler at
Someone please call 911.
Look at the shape of his hair right now.
like the security of the world. And
No, he won't.
Hey, dog. Hey,
I've been there.
Hey, dog.
You got to get a fade, but
I've
you
been
be all right.
there. They're gonna criticize the shit out. We're not talking about Metro right now.
Hey, dog, let me holler at you real quick.
Hey, Gabe, continue on, Gabe.
Hey, Gabe, side text me, bro.
Yeah, David will give you a different perspective
I'll
of
give
Metro
you
for
side
self
text me
himself.
everything, bro. I got you. I'll give you the pre-course, and then Jordan will give you the exam.
So you feeling like an 8?
yeah. Hey, 'cause I can't say. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can definitely improve. So
Yeah,
hey,
definitely.
I respect that
Feel
because
it.
we can all improve.
Yep,
We can
yep.
all improve.
Jeff, how you feeling, man? We had 9% on the computer. What do you think?
I feel a lot like Gabe, honestly. Can't really complain about anything. Feel like there's always a little bit of room for improvement, so your week can always be a little bit better. I sprained my ankle, which sucked, but I mean, found the bright side in, man, in my relationship. I have a partner that's really helping me out there, and she's done a lot for me this week, from just helping me up and down the stairs. That
I'm
was
definitely
really
gonna go home
difficult.
and cry today.
So yeah, like
I'm gonna be at
it
the
made
house,
me
like,
see different
we
positives,
some
and
stuff.
so I don't even.
FaceTime.
I feel like it balances itself out.
We
Of
really
course,
are.
your week can always get better. If I hit the lotto, maybe it would be at a 10.
Right.
But without the lotto, maybe it would be at 180. So
Yeah.
pretty good. Glass half full.
That's what's up.
I like that.
I'm gonna say I'm at a 9, man. My baby girl turned 2. My
Shout
boy
out to
Chris,
Brooklyn.
his daughter just turned 1 today.
Shout out to Brooklyn.
There we
My
go.
grandpa's birthday on Saturday, rest in peace. My dad's birthday tomorrow. K Smooth birthday next week. David birthday, Eric birthday,
Oh.
Jasper birthday, Brooklyn birthday. Boy, this is
I'm
my favorite time
dropping
of
out.
the year. All the sports is on. We doing what we love to do. Just came back from Hawaii. I'm getting OT. I'm at a 9, man. I'm one reason I'm not at a 10 because we can always get better, like we all been saying. But I'm at a 9. And thank y'all for watching and listening to the Main Strip podcast.
Hold up,
What you
hold
got,
up.
D?
Before the computer dies, I want to do the incentive I want to talk about.
Oh,
We
yeah.
talked
Oh,
about.
yeah,
So
yes, yes.
if you guys
Very
listen,
important.
check this out, and we'll probably post separate videos. But I want to do this contest. We'll talk about the prizes later. But we're doing the best TD celebration. So you have
Not
to be
titty. TD.
touchdowns. Yeah, not titties. But if y'all want.
Wait, hold on. Time out.
If y'all,
No.
I was gonna say, if y'all want to do y'all touchdown dances and some titties pop out, but no, okay, guys, I'm kidding. Let me get serious here. So I want to do best touchdown celebrations on the manuscript on our Instagram. So if you follow us on our Instagram, and if you don't follow us, make sure you follow us on Instagram. Actually, all social medias. Everything will be on our Instagram. That we'll be posting everything. But send us a video through our direct
Keep an
message
eye out
of
for
your touchdown dance. We're gonna have a week to decide, and I say we, I mean the whole manuscript cast right here. We're gonna decide who has the best one, and whoever has the best dance next Thursday, we'll decide. We'll come to a decision. We were gonna send you a gift, and I mean gift is either gonna be cash, it could be a gift card, some Ultra Bodies. You know, I might even just slide up with the 18-pack of Modelo's and some tequila. You never know what it's gonna be, but
Modelo's and Ultra Buddies?
that's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be the
lit.
incentive, and we want to get more active with our fans. So if there's anything you guys want to hear, want to see, feel free to reach out to us because we feed off of you guys.
We're taking over that 99 in the 2000s. We're working with some bad shit.
On the computer. We almost there.
Yeah,
But-
we got 5%.
Okay, yeah, but that's it. That's all I want to say. So keep an eye out for those videos. I'll probably do a personal one on my page, and we'll repost it on manuscript and shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna even do an example on my page
There
and
we
post it
go.
on manuscript. I'm gonna do my best touchdown dance,
Okay,
and then I
I'm
want
in.
you. Matter of fact,
I'm
I
in.
want everybody to compete
I'm
with me.
dancing. I'm dancing.
David Dior, the original guy who's on a dance team, on a hip hop
Hey,
team,
Gabe,
who used
teach
to
me how to do
break
the
dance. I'm gonna do a video, and then I want everybody. I want everybody to go. Okay, all right.
I got one.
I'm down. I'm
All
good
right,
too.
all right. Oh,
I
shit.
got one for you. I'm about to take it back to the old school.
Oh man, we gonna go old school.
Cincinnati with yours, aren't you?
Scoot doing a dirty bird.
But yeah,
All
hey,
right, guys.
that's it. Jordan,
Yeah.
lead us out.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning into the Manuscript podcast. Yeah, man. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, text, whatever,
All
DM, whatever you feeling, man. Hit us up. Let us know. I am 37-11 in weekly picks, crushing all the rest of these fools, and we'll get them picks out to y'all shortly, man. Much love. Be safe. Peace out.
Peace.